Hey guys, happy hump day. Sorry if it's kind of dark. I'm sitting outside of my hotel. Um, I'm down here in Indianapolis for a few days for medical reasons, and I just wanted to do a quick video. I posted earlier about numbers, and I was back in my favorite place in the woods swinging on a swing they have back there, because there's a lot of animals that run around while you're swinging, so it's kind of cool when you kind of get back to nature. Anyways, I have not really dug in depth on numerology, just basics, I didn't know how to do an actual numerology report, but I do now. I actually sat back there and taught myself how to do it. But anyways, I did my own report, and I've got to tell you, I have always believed in numbers like 1111 and the triples and all that. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about that numerous times. But I did not realize how much numbers affect our life daily. So what I did was I did my own numerology report while I was swinging. And what I come to find when it was done and I was able to highlight areas in my own report based on my birth number, my birth date, I guess I should say, my full name at birth, my name now, you guys would shit. I mean, I was so freaked out of how much truth about myself was in there. It was so unreal. And I believe in numbers, and I guess I really never looked into numerology too much, for the fact is that I thought it would be complicated, and I suck at math. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the Pythagorean, oh God, I can't even say it. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. Okay, I'm sure you guys remember that from school. I can't sit here and tell you anything about it. I remember it from school, but like I said, I hated math. But he is the person who invented, he's not the original person, should I say. He's one of many who have kind of invented or put their twist onto numerology. And what's crazy is that was like 2,500 years ago, and it existed way before that. But he's the one, because he was a mathematician, he's the one who perfected it. So when I'm reading through my report, I'm like, holy shit, excuse my French, guys. I had like tears in my eyes because I could not believe, and this took me a couple hours to do, seriously it did, because there's a whole lot to it. People don't realize how much there is to it. I imagine if I had studied it like some people have, I would have been able to do it like boom, boom, boom. But I haven't. This is my first try at doing a full, thorough report. And when I'm reading through what it says about myself, I'm in shock. I am in so total shock. It describes me to a T. And there's no denying that if you read that and you knew me or know me as a person, like my family does and my friends and people that are close to me, you would say that reminds me of Charity. That's just how she is. And I'm not trying to be like have an ego or anything like that, but it also has been my downfall. I've told you guys this before, that I am like a humanitarian, I guess you call it. I don't know. That's what they call it. I'm the kind of person who often gives, even when I don't have anything to give, I still give. And it's not because I feel like I'm drawn to do this, and it doesn't make sense, I know, and it can be my last $10, and I will give it to somebody on the street who's homeless. I mean, that's just how I am. I might not even have that much money in my own bank account, but that's just the person I am, and I don't know why I'm so drawn to do that. I guess because I know that doing that for someone makes their day, and I want them to feel the happiness that I feel on some days, and my numerology report hit that right on the dot. I am not even kidding you. It was so bizarre to read it, and I feel like I got somebody standing behind me. Make sure there's nobody back there. Anyways, it was so bizarre how honest and truthful this described me. So much so that I had tears in my eyes. And there's a reason why I had tears in my eyes, and the reason was because the name you're given at birth has a lot of meaning. I'm talking about your original name, not what you changed it to down the road, or maybe if you're adopted. I need to know what you've got to use your original birth name. So say you were adopted and the only thing on your birth certificate is baby. That's the name I would go by. So my birth name, I always used to hate my name growing up. I hated it. I hated my name. You can ask my mom. I freaking hated it. Everybody's always joking, perverts, you know. They're always like, you gonna give me some of that charity? And you know what I mean. I can't even tell you how many times I've heard that one. So stupid. But I hated my name. I always hated my name because I felt like everybody's like, charity case, or you're free, or, I mean, just, you know, the jokes and the bullying and stupid stuff. But anyways, I hated it. And as I've gotten older, I've really actually grown to love it. And I don't know why Charity Dawn just, for some reason, feels like I'm drawn to that name. But anyways, so there's a thing in numerology that's called cycles of life. And we go through like 4 cycles in life. So it's probably going to be like your childhood, your teenage years, your adolescent, and then after a certain age. Usually it's like after 45 in some cases. Some people it's 48. It just depends on your name at birth. So mine actually starts at age 48, my last cycle of life, which is my 4th cycle. And the shit I read in that, the stuff that I read about my life cycle that I'm in now, oh my God, guys, it was so remarkable and unbelievable that it had tears in my eyes. So much so that I texted my mother and I said, can I tell you something weird? My mom's like, sure, because she hears weird stuff from me, I'm sure, all the time, like a lot of people do. But I said, I just want to say thank you for my birth name. It means so much more than you could ever even imagine. And my mom's like, your name fits you well. But she's looking at it in a different light than I am. She's looking at Charity, you know, somebody who is loving and giving. But the crazy thing is, my numerology report fits that even. It's nuts. It's so nuts, guys. So I've only done mine thoroughly. And I'm going to be seeing a friend, I think, next week. And I'm going to do hers because I want to see how accurate it is to fit her also. Because there's a lot more to it. I'm just doing like a basic thorough report for her. But and that's what I did for myself. But there's even more in-depth things I could get into. But I'm trying to slowly teach myself this because I really would like to do some reports for people. Because I want to know. It's like I've got that science thing in me, like, you know, let's do an experiment. That's how I am. And it's funny because even in my numerology report, it says I'm a truth seeker. And it's freaking hilarious because I am. It's so bad. Like, I have to know if this is real or not. I have to know what the truth is. I'm terrible. It's terrible. You can ask my family. If I have to know everything. I don't know. I can't even explain it, to be honest. Like if I'm researching something online, like I might see something on TV. I'm like, oh, is that true? You know, so I will research it. And when I research something, when it coming to like information, I research it. Like I can be on there for a good hour looking up stupid stuff that don't really even affect my life at all. And it's like I just have to seek the truth. I have to have knowledge in that. And this is exactly like what my numerology report said about me. It's so nuts. And remember I told you my Akashic records when I was doing that little meditation, and that I was like the knowledge seeker. I mean, it's the same dang thing. And it's not coincidence, people. It's not. And there's some things I do need to change in my life. And the last few months I've kind of been not a negative Nelly. It's not that. It's just that I think sometimes because I'm an empath. And when I say that, I take on other people's emotions. So if I go into the bar to work and someone is having a rough day or a bad day and they're pissed off or they're mad or whatever, I feel that. And when I feel that, I take that on, and then it just kind of ruins my day. It ruins my day to so bad so that I will go home and not feel like doing anything. Like nothing. Just sitting, you know, or being lazy, really. I mean, it affects me more than people can even imagine, especially the negative stuff. I found that when I hear people bitching and complaining, no matter where I'm at, and they're doing it, and it seems like it's almost on a daily basis, I am seeing freaking people Anyways, sorry. I have been, every time I come to Indy, it's like I pick up so many spiritual vibes, it's crazy. Like, I was in a restaurant last night, this guy named Dave popped up, and I'm looking around and this restaurant's busy. I'm like, who the hell is Dave for? I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I never figured it out. I didn't think I was going to be able to figure it out because there was too many people in there. I tried to hone in, but there was too many people. And I've got someone back here behind me. That's why I looked earlier. But anyways, it just seems like I'm getting off track. It's been a long day. I've been in my car most of the day. But I just, whenever somebody is negative constantly and I'm around them and I hear it on a daily basis or a few times a week, it tends to ruin my energy. It affects me deeply, very deeply. And I get it. People have bad days. But when it's a constant thing over and over and over and over again, it weighs on me because I pick up those emotions. Not that I'm going home and being hateful or bitchy to my family or anything. I just take on those emotions and it puts me in a funk, a bad funk, to where I can't even do readings. If I'm listening to that shit constantly, it blocks my abilities because I take it to heart because I'm an empath. I take it to heart. I feel the emotions. Whatever they're going through goes through my head 500 times, 500 miles an hour. I'm like, why do they think this? Why are they acting this way? Can't everybody just get along? Can't everybody just do their job? Can't everybody? That's a constant thing. And it is. And it's the empathic part of me that picks up that energy. Back last year and the year before, I could block that really, really well. But because it's wearing me down now, it's to the point it's wearing me down that I, will do readings here and there, but not like I was, because I have to be in a certain mindset. So after reading my numerology report and after I went to a special place yesterday that meant a lot to me, it's a store here in Indy, and I'm picking out things for my granddaughter and I'm picking out some things for me, I realized if something sparked in my head, like, you know what, quit letting these people's bullshit affect how you feel inside. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to put my big girl panties on. But no, I just know where I'm supposed to be spiritually. I know what I'm supposed to be doing spiritually. And listening to all the bull crap from so many people just ain't working anymore for me. It's not. I seriously could just run away to a deserted island and be fine by myself. Well, take all my family, of course, but but I just want you guys to know that there is so much more about numbers. That's why I even got on here. I know I'm getting off track, but I'm just like so overwhelmed with feelings and emotions and just knowing what my life purpose is and what my path is and what my destiny is. It all fits me to a freaking T. And it shocked me. And it just made me even realize even more what path I'm supposed to be on. And it sure in the hell is not the path I've been on the last few months. So, getting back to charity. So I'm going to work really hard on blocking all that negative bullshit. Be a good friend still, but not let somebody else's emotions or problems become my own, because I tend to make them my own. Not that I mean to, it's just that I care about so many people, and when I hear they're having a bad day or a horrible week or anything like that, it breaks my heart for them. So it's almost like I'm living their emotions and their issues, and I should not be doing that. But I wanted you guys to know that numbers mean a lot and that you guys would be shocked. So I'm going to do a test run on a friend. I'm going to do her thorough numerology report. And if it matches her, like mine matched me, there's a good chance I might give away 3 free numerology reports. Just to do like a little experiment, see how accurate it is. But tomorrow I've got some more medical things to do. I don't know what's going to happen in the afternoon, but I'm hoping that I will be able to take another walk through nature or sit at the lake like I did today and read or something, just get back to nature because it's important. I have to have alone time to like rejuvenate myself or re-energize myself. And you know what's crazy? It says that in my numerology report too, that I was born to need that time alone. I know. I'm crazy. Welcome to the Charity's Crazy Train. I should have renamed this damn Facebook, this YouTube, all this. Charity's Crazy Train. I just want to say to you guys, I love you guys very much. And you guys mean the world to me, even though it don't seem like it and I haven't been doing lives and this and that. I'm just trying to broaden my horizon. I'm trying to teach myself more. I'm trying to learn more because I cannot be the best at this that I need to be if I'm not comfortable myself. So I'm working really hard on myself. But I just want to say believe, and always believe in yourself. And quit thinking everything's just a freaking coincidence, because it's not. It is not. Too many things line up in this world, whether you believe it or not. And if you want to try a little experiment, try this one. So sometime when you're just at home or whatever, or with a friend, start talking about, so not bad, but start thinking about someone or talking about that person. Like, I haven't seen so-and-so for a long time. I wonder how she's doing, blah, blah, blah. Start thinking about that person and talking about that person. You know why? I guarantee within that week, you will see that person will call you or maybe comment on your Facebook. I've done it. It works. I'm not going to name the guy's name. I did with the other day because me and my significant other partner, Josh, we were talking about this guy, and all of a sudden he freaking messages me out of the clear blue sky, and I never talked to this guy. So how bizarre is that? So try that as a little psychic experiment for yourself. Think about that person, or you and a friend start, hey, what's so-and-so doing nowadays? And see if that person does not pop up in your life somewhere, somehow within that week. Guarantee it will happen. All right, guys, like I said before, believe, and always believe in yourself. And thank you guys for being on my crazy train with me. And I'm praying to God that soon, I'm praying to God before the first of the year, I am done. And I'm able to focus more on my mediumship and my psychic abilities. And maybe, just maybe, we might throw some little classes or something, some kind of spiritual gathering or something, a group. All right, guys. Nighty night. Happy hump day. Love y'all.